Hey everyone, my name is Dominique and welcome to my channel as told by Dom. Today's video is gonna be what I wish I knew before I became a college athlete. I decided to make this video because a lot of you guys might be starting your student athlete experience at the end of this month by going to college, or you might be starting this whole recruitment process and you kind of want to know what being a D1 athlete is. To tell you guys a little bit more about myself, I'm a recent graduate from Duke University. I majored in global health and culture anthropology. I was also a full scholarship track and field athlete at Duke. My events were the short sprints and triple jump. And I currently still do the triple jump just professionally now. Before I get into all these tips, tricks, and advice, I want to just preface this and say that these are all based on my own experiences at Duke University. And a lot of people might have different opinions. They might have different pieces of advice, but I want to give you guys things that I learned and wish I knew before I became a college athlete so that you guys can use those and apply maybe bits and pieces of it to your own experience. So without further ado, let's get into what I wish I knew before I became a college athlete. The first thing I wish I knew before I became a college athlete is something that you've probably heard from every single student athlete you might have talked to, and that's time management. Guys, when you have 4 hours of practice, right? Then 3 hours of classes, maybe even longer if you have lab and that kind of stuff. Then you have some meetings here and there that you have to do, and that adds in maybe hour, 30 minutes in your daytime schedule. And then you have to do homework and get all your assignments in. Time management skills, they really come in handy. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it didn't take me until I want to say the end of sophomore year, my spring semester, and then onward to figure out what really works for me. And it was just something that I kind of wish I was told to prioritize in the very beginning, because there were just so many things going on that it's very important to make sure you have a schedule, make sure that you're doing everything. Because guys, I'm gonna just give you this little pro tip. Pulling all-nighters is something that you should avoid at all costs, okay? Because going to practice after pulling an all-nighter is never fun, and you'll probably end up having a bad workout anyway. So don't do that, avoid it, and just do your work on time. The second thing that I wish I knew before I became a college athlete is that while your coach is probably the one that recruited you and probably is the one that visited your home, your relationship with them is still developing. Guys, you have 4 whole years with this person or people. So make sure you're asking questions when you're confused, or making sure that if they say something that's kind of crazy, kind of out of line, in a very respectful way, you call them out on it, because we're all human and we're all learning how to be better people and to be kind and give effective communication. You probably won't have to worry about it, but it is something to think about and keep in the back of your mind. Also, to add on to this is probably the most important part of this advice, is that don't let communication be the reason why you do bad. Ask for clarity. Ask for a plan, because all of those things really matter in order for your success. This is your experience and you have to make the most of it. So good communication is the best way to go, always. The third thing that I wish I knew before I became a college athlete is that your teammates, and I'm so happy that I quickly figured this out, your teammates are probably gonna be your forever friends. While you might not get along with all of them, there's a good chance that you're gonna find a few, a lot, that are going to be your friends and your biggest support system all throughout college. Think about it, you're with them all the time. They probably will know you a little bit more than you know yourself as you're changing and growing throughout college. So definitely rely on them, definitely cherish them and all of the memories that you make, because honestly, you're not gonna have that experience again where all of you guys are practicing and going after your goals together, and it is honestly the most beautiful experience. So your teammates are golden, cherish them, love them, because they're the greatest. My fourth piece of advice as a college athlete is that you guys are new, right? This is the next level of competition. This is something that is literally probably levels above what you were doing in high school. It's gonna be a completely different ball game. And it's very, very important to go in with the mindset that you have 4 years to grow to your max potential in collegiate athletics. You have 4 whole years. So what that means is you're definitely gonna find people within your own recruitment class, within years that are above you, that are gonna be stronger than you, faster than you, better than you at certain things, and you might also be better in other things. Your strength is very unique to you, and you have to understand while you're going in, because you don't want to let comparison overrun your emotions. The coaches, coaching staff, everything, they recruited you for your strengths. They recruited you because they saw something special and they saw potential in you. So while someone else might have a unique strength, you have yours. So hone that skill, get better. You have 4 whole years and you can do it. I believe in you. And just remember that your strength is unique and don't let that go away. The next thing that I wish I knew before I became a college athlete is that some professors are going to be a little bit harder on you because you're an athlete. Now, this is not majority of them. These are literally like the black sheep out of the whole flock. Guys, it's not, you might not even encounter any professors that are like this, but some are gonna be a little bit hard on you. And basically, my piece of advice is just to make sure that you're always on top of your work, going to office hours whenever you can, especially in a class that you might need extra help in, and just building a relationship with these professors. They have some great resources, they're great for recommendations afterwards, and it really, really helps if this is going to be a field that you want to go to in later on. Professors are amazing, you should definitely utilize them. Just make sure that you're on top of your game because athletes sometimes get a bad rep. The last thing that I wish I knew before I became a college athlete, and my last piece of advice for you guys, is to understand that your body is going to change. And I came in my freshman year, I weighed 120 pounds, I had no muscles on my body, I was so little and scrawny. And after a month and a half of lifting and this new workout regimen, I looked completely different. And that honestly shocked me, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of scared me. And I didn't realize that other people on the team were even going through the same thing that I was. So the biggest thing to take away from this is that going in with the mindset that your body is changing so that you can reach your goals and you can build the body and the structure that's going to take you there, take you to that next level of collegiate athletics is very, very important. And it's something that you should probably prepare yourself for beforehand. If you are excited for the muscle gain, like that's awesome. If you're not, just know that it is something that's going to help you in the long run. So even if the numbers go up, it doesn't devalue you as an athlete at all. All right, guys, so that is the end of some of the things that I wish I knew before I became a college athlete. I hope that you learned some things from it and you can pull that into your own experience. If you're an incoming freshman or you are starting your recruitment process, I thought that my experience was a very fun and I cherish those memories all the time. And I'm really glad that I got to sit down and share those with you. If you have any questions whatsoever, just comment down below what they are and I'll make sure that I answer them to the best of my abilities so that you guys can have all the answers and you guys can be super well prepared for your student athlete experience. So with that being said, I wanted to just say to all the incoming freshmen, you guys will be fantastic. You're gonna do great. Don't worry, don't stress. You're gonna have the most fun and make your 4 years the best 4 years for you. And just like that, guys, I'll see you guys later.